Like, I mean, we started out as, just 15-year-old kids racing for my grandpa because it's the family thing to do. Never thought I'd be up here racing with Kevin in Concrete Motorsports. Is one of the top contenders in the sport. It's like, I always dreamed of it, but I guess I never really thought it would happen. I feel very lucky and privileged to be racing for someone like Kevin. Like a lot of guys, it's family. Like to be like a hired driver and to work here with the team and drive, it's just, I couldn't be more excited. Like I'm super stoked on it. I mean, one of my first races I remember going to Mint and standing in the wheel of Bigfoot. That's how little I was. It's always been a family deal. So I believe like with the Letner family, there was 8 or 9 second place finishes. And our first Mint, we came back, Corey and myself, got a second. So we continued it for about 2 or 3 years, the second places, until we finally broke the curse and won the Mint.
First started out off-road racing, 17 years old, did it till about 21. Took a hiatus from that and did the asphalt stuff for about 15 years and then got back into this in 2012, I believe. Yeah, getting back into this 9 years ago, it was baby steps. I didn't want to come in. Again, the first car was an unlimited car. We did what we could with that for 4 or 5 years and got our feet wet. Did as much racing as I could to get the experience back. Then when I decided it was time to go for a trophy truck, made the decision and now we're here. Am I competitive by nature? Absolutely. Anything I do. Off-road racing I've seen is obviously getting extremely competitive, probably more competitive than it's ever been. As I always say, it's seat time. So multiple trucks, it gives us a lot of test time, a lot of pre-running time in a race truck. I want to pre-run at speed to get our notes as accurate as possible. We go down to Mexico, that's why I want us both, Harley and I, to have 2 identical race vehicles to pre-run so we can get our notes dialed in because it is incredibly competitive out there. Do BFGs give us competitive advantage? Absolutely. Again, if see the guys on the side of the road changing tires, and everybody's quick at that these days, but still it's a minute and a half. BFGs, you just don't have it unless it's a driver screw up, because we do screw up and puncture a tire, but that has nothing to do with the tire.
That's all I want to do for the rest of my life is race. But I mean, like I said, I'm super happy where I'm at. I'm hoping Kevin runs this team for a long time, and I would love to be a part of it. I feel we have the team 100% assembled right now, that we're just going to be out here for a long time. My goal is to just stay out there, be consistent, and stay on the radar. Be a top tier team. I definitely have that reputation from the buggies and driving a bit out of control. Been told winter break, which has been proven more times than none. But I feel like this last season we got it all together. Minor mechanical issues. I feel that now we showed that we have the equipment. Myself has the smarts to drive fast, run up front, and keep the truck together and get the solid finishes and championship at the end of the year.
What it's like working with Harley, we gelled together really well. Our driving styles are pretty similar. We're pretty close to the same height. So there's many things that work out. Does he push me? Absolutely. And we push each other. This was really neat. 100% was part of the decision because I do not like babying equipment in a long race. I think these things need to last. And if they're going to fall apart, just like we've had some problems in the past and we fixed them, or we found fix for them, I don't want to handicap a driving for the truck. We need to fix the truck, get the truck better to handle 1,000 miles, hard 1,000 miles, and we're there.
Kevin and his teammate is amazing. Not only does he provide us with this amazing shop and the trophy trucks, but he's crazy fast. Most of the time he makes me qualify. I can get out of the truck in first, second, third, fourth, And I have all the confidence in the world that he's going to go out there and better whatever position I give him or hold it. Like, he's really picked it up. He's not afraid. It's a big joke with Mark and the Daddy guys. Like, I'll go 117, he'll go 117 and a half. We always try to one-up each other, and he always wins. But I mean, Kevin's driving commitment is 110%. So if there's something that's going to make our team better or our truck faster, we get it. You know, we bought a third trophy truck just so we can have 2 pre-winners down Mexico. I've always prepped my cars that I drive since I started. That was something that Grandpa instilled in us, you know, like, you guys have to know your vehicle. And even up to the trophy truck, I feel that it's just, I think it gives me that confidence level and just knowing. Our first race cars were all BFG, ran BFG for a long time, and then tried quite a few other ones until I came back to BFG. First time back was on the trophy truck, and it was just, I couldn't believe how good they were. I mean, they were great back in the day, and I think they even got better. They're the longest tire around in the industry, and they're out there at every race. They're checking tire temps. They're in the pits. Every time we get out of the truck, they're measuring treads, seeing what happens. So their dedication is unreal. So it's not hard to believe they have the best tire out there. The Mint's extremely challenging because all the different terrain. We'll be doing 150 across a lake bed, take a left into some 6-foot whoops. It's sandy. And then you go up some canyons, and you got Beer Bottle Pass, rocky.
The Mint 400 course, it's got a new character every lap. First lap is always fast. Man, it gets tore up though, and that's what makes it fun. That's where these trucks right here are rockets over it. The last lap is just brutal, and that's what I like. To win the Mint 400, again, I got chills. It would just be a dream. To win any race these days, again, it's so competitive, is a dream, but to win the Mint, it's the Mint. You know, I think of it as the Indy 500 of off-road racing.
Mint 400 is the who's who of everyone. I think everyone shows up to the Mint, rather, you know, it's a no-points race. It's the big granddaddy of them all, the longest races in America. Everyone, like, half the field's divided with the scoring best in the desert, I feel. Some guys will stick down there, some guys stick the best in the desert. But the Mint 400, everyone comes out of the woodworks. Like, if you win the Mint 400, you won, I think, one of the baddest races there is against the baddest drivers there are.